So, hello, welcome to Reykjavík Greipæ's Newscast. My name is Valur. I'm an editor-in-chief at Reykjavík Greipæ. And if you're actually wondering why these two girls are with me, just perhaps, I'll explain basically that I am of course going for a vacation. And because I'm going for a vacation, it means that I will not be here for 4 weeks. You already met John Pearson. He's going to do my newscast like when we're in the city. But these two girls here are interns at Reykjavík Greipæ. They are from Germany and they are from the US. What's your name, girls?
My name is Brittnee and I'm Alina.
Have you been hiking a lot in Iceland? Or?
Yes, actually.
Yeah?
So we've been to the volcano a bunch and we're very excited to take you along.
Okay. The thing is that we were actually going to the volcano today, and it's a good reminder that the weather is, well, the weather in Iceland is always changing, and a lot of people do not expect this, and this is the reason we are always looking for tourists in Iceland, because they do not understand this. So we didn't really go to the mountain today. Today is actually Friday, but they are going to go when you see this video, they are going to the mountain. They're going to show you everything that needs to be told about it. But I had some news about this before. It's basically it's still going on. It's still active after 48 hours resting, which is quite the time for a lazy volcano. I don't know what to say about it, but this is how it is. I will be back, of course, in the beginning of August with Polly, and we will do whatever we need to do. Yeah, she's waiting for a ball. I forgot it. But before that, I also want to tell you in my summer vacation, because there are a lot of people always coming to the office, and we of course love it, but it's not very efficient. I am often not at the office. People don't meet me or Polly. So the simplest thing is basically to have something we call the walking tours, or the Icelandic perspective, me, Bjartmar, and Polly. So we're gonna show you the city, and this is a walking tour. We start downtown Reykjavík, and you can find a link down here in the description, and you can check it out. And if you want to meet us, you can meet us for 2 hours every day for a week, and we'll show you the city and tell you what we think about it. But until then, you are going to the mountain. When art is going to cut, the weather is going to be much better, hopefully.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I mean, you've been interns at Reykjavík Greipæ now for almost 3 months. This is like the last month for both of you, and you know the Icelandic nature and news quite well. So I have a lot of confidence. So be kind with them, and just I'll be back. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, let's just go back. Let's show them the car. You can barely see it in the fog here. This is just the parking lot here.
All right, welcome back. We are back out at the volcano. Weather's a little bit better today. We have the valley behind us, and we took hiking trail C to get up here. Was it C? Yeah, we took hiking trail C.
No, it was A.
part of A.
That kind of moves into B now as we continue to hike.
Yeah.
As you see, the weather is a little bit better, less fog, still windy. We have a southern wind with like approximately 12 meters per second, but it's quite warmish.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, like 12 degrees.
And then we have the lava field right beside us. And this is, I believe, the Natai Valley. Is this it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, of Geldingadalur. And then we have the wall behind us.
A big fortification.
Construction feat. And it's about 5 meters high and about 200 meters long.
Yes. So they tried building this fort or soil fort in order to protect the road that connects Grindavik and another small town. Suðurstrandarvegur it's called. And the problem is that the lava, I mean, as you can see, it's quite progressing to reach the road. So they were trying to build this wall in order to protect the road and fiber cables that are under the ground. Yes, so this is the cheaper option of just building this wall. They kind of stopped with more protection measures because it's just gonna get too expensive. And in the end, lava will basically win. As you probably already heard with Valur last week, we had quite a big problem with pollution from the volcano, and there are a ton of it's called volcanic fog, which basically just comes directly from the crater, and then it just accumulates in these big clouds and actually can stay over the ocean, for example, for a couple of days, just sulfur gas accumulating up, and then they can come back to land and chemically react into sulfur particles, which can be quite harmful for people with underlying conditions. Okay. Experts have as well warned people to stay indoors and not go outside too much, but luckily it seems like the fog has kind of lifted.
Yeah, the pollution seems to be the worst on warmer and sunnier days, and since today is a little bit colder, we don't see as much of the fog because it's been quite hazy. And actually it kind of reminded me of when I was in China a couple years ago, and even on sunny days you can't quite tell because it's such a cloudy sky and so hazy. So that's what it kind of reminded me of.
Yeah, it was quite crazy. It reached all the way up to Volcano even, which is 80 kilometers from Reykjavik. And I was driving up to Snæfellsnes last weekend, and it was really foggy, and you could not see the sun anymore. So yeah, experts as well say that we had quite a cold summer so far, as well due to our lovely volcano.
Yeah, and they're saying that it's gonna be probably mostly a sunless summer, which is hard for me because I convinced myself to stay in Iceland for the summer. So now it's just gonna be mostly foggy, cloudy, but hey, we get a volcano, so it's fine.
Count up everything. We got a volcano. It's pretty cool enough.
Oh, this is an interesting way to get here.
Wow, it's just crazy how much it progressed.
Yeah, I mean, it looks completely different from when we were here last time. What was that, like a month ago we came? Month and a half?
A month ago. Do you remember your first time when you were at the volcano?
Yeah. I think I almost started crying.
It was crazy. I think I went the first time 2 days after it erupted. There was no hiking path at all. We're basically just on this big adventurous trip through the moss, through the just stone trails.
Yeah, I remember because this was like my lifetime dream to see lava in person. And I remember telling people whenever I came here, I was like, yeah, I'm in Iceland, it'd be cool to see lava in person, something you can't recreate. And everyone was like, yeah, you probably won't get the chance to see that when you're here. And then 2 months after arriving, a volcano erupts. And there's my lifetime dream come true.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
And I mean, it's gonna be the 4-month anniversary soon. On
No.
I think
Yeah,
July
on the
19th.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it started March 19th.
Right.
So impressive how much nature can change in just 4 months.
Yeah. And the volcano's gotten a little bit lazy more recently.
It has. So it's now taking breaks.
Yeah.
The last break was until Friday night, and it was around, I think, nearly 48 hours of a break. So there were even pictures going around on the internet showing an empty crater, which was quite crazy to see. And experts have even thought if that was the end, but it's not the end, obviously.
It is not the end. We cannot let it be the end.
Always a new surprise, and the volcano started basically being back to a fire geyser.
Yeah. As you can see behind us, our volcano is no longer as lazy. It is like a small geyser again.
It's active. We're quite lucky because all the way when we came it was inactive and we were already kind of bummed.
Yeah, and now the little spurts of lava are reaching about 20 meters high from the ridge, whereas before, what was it again? It was so high.
It was I think 150 to 300 meters in May. Yeah, so it was like a real fire geyser. Now it's a smaller one, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's active again.
Yeah, and since I think Friday it started again after taking a
48-hour break.
Yeah, 48-hour break.
Mm-hmm.
Just being inactive, and the meteorologists from the meteorological office, right? They were then measuring like increase of seismic activity in the reports, which indicated that it would basically go off again because the crater was completely empty actually. So now it's filled with lava again. Lava is just spat out in big lava jets.
Yeah, and before, I think we weren't even able to see flowing lava for a little bit there. And actually, over the weekend, there was a hole that opened up like towards the bottom of the crater.
Yes.
And allowed lava to flow out again for us to see lava flow, which was really exciting in itself.
And the lava is flowing into Mýrdalur.
Just behind the volcano, Mýrdalur.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly behind the volcano, or behind the crater.
And then this is Gildingadalur, this area here. And then the name of that mountain over there was Litlesrútur.
Like Little Ram.
Yeah.
Which is a quite good hike to go up to, and you can see the crater quite well. So the little hole that you mentioned, it's actually like a lava tube. Just like, I think there are some lava tube tours from older volcanoes. So it will be interesting maybe how it will turn out in, I don't know, a couple years. Yes.
And then we've also talked a little bit about Natai Valley, and that is back over that direction, and the lava is starting to flow down through there, and they've built some defense walls to try and delay the lava flow over to the road as well. Because as you can see, it's filling up the valley like crazy, and that was one of the main viewing mountains over there. We hiked up to it whenever it was a fire geyser, and you were able to see pretty much like down into the crater, but now it's a little island mountain that's been completely isolated.
You can't go up there anymore. I think helicopters still land there occasionally.
Yeah.
But you should not try to hike up there because you
would be crossing a lava field, and that is not recommended.
Nope.
Yes. But it's pretty cool because right here, this was the original path pretty much. We took hiking trail A at the beginning and ended up here, and we're still able to see the volcano. And you're also able to do another hiking trail on the opposite side of this valley, and you should get a pretty good view over there too.
Yeah, it's path C, I believe.
Yeah. So pretty exciting, and I think they were saying that now between these little geyser eruptions, their volcano is erupting every 15, 20 minutes or something?
It was erupting every 15 minutes, and then on Friday it was for 10 minutes. Now it was, I don't know, I would say maybe 2 minutes max. So if we're lucky, we'll see another small geyser eruption. Let's hope so. Yeah. And the good thing about this new rhythm of the volcano is that as well, the forts have lasted longer because not as much lava is flowing. So hopefully Suðurstrandarvegur will
the
be
road.
longer there.
And the fibre-optic cable that they're very worried about.
And Ísafskóli, the little farm that you saw in another video with Valur. Yeah. So maybe it's not going to be as bad as they predicted.
Yeah, especially because I think we mentioned that, it was 5 meters high, 200 meters long, and they had abandoned another plan that was too big and too expensive. So now they have this one, just hoping that it's just going to delay it just a little bit longer. So we'll see how it goes. Who knows,
That's
honestly.
True. I heard about one crazy plan that was like to build, I think, a lava bridge or something over the road.
Yes, no, I wrote about this.
It's pretty wacky.
Yeah, no, I wrote about that. I was like, that's a creative idea.
Yeah, I mean, if you're driving under there, lava's dribbling onto you. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's creative. We want to end this episode here at the same place where Valur was originally at on March 20th, a day after the eruption started. When you can see over there, where the yellow stuff is, that's where I think the crater number 1, the original one, was standing. Yeah.
There's actually an active volcano behind me right now. This happened this night. I want to tell you more about it. This is probably the most dramatic Reykjavík Grapevine newscast that we have ever had. It's actually safe to go down there. The rescue teams are there and they're making sure that people are not going too close to the lava. But yeah, let's go. I'm going to show you this.
This valley here was really, really deep before. And that was where people were grilling hot dogs over the lava with the initial eruption.
Yeah.
And people were playing volleyball, which is really fun.
Some people were even like camping there. Officially not allowed, but they were just sleeping in the tents here in the first couple of weeks of the eruption.
On this mountain. So it
like
looks very
party,
different.
Basically. Yeah, and now everything is filled with lava and it's just kind of dead, smoky land. And here you can as well see in the ground that there was a fire consuming all of the precious moss and the flora that's here. So the lava is coming closer. And hopefully we can still stand here in a couple more weeks. Yeah, it looks pretty different. The valley is filled in now, and this is the view that we have. Yeah. So thank you for joining us today. Make sure to check out this shop and check out all the nice, lovely volcano stuff. See you next time. Bye. Whoa, it's coming again.
Oh, it's going.
Yo, can you hear it?
Yeah. Wow, there it goes.
Or not? Oh yes, I saw it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was a mountain that, yes, that was the mountain that we were looking over at number 1.
It is coming. The sound is incredible.
Oh my gosh, it is spilling over the side.
Whoa!
Wow!
This is probably 20 meters.
Oh my gosh. I can send it to you.
Wow! Wow! And all of like big cloud. Whoa! That is crazy. Honestly, it looks just like a mountain that's been there for like a long time.
It does. Wow, that's the most we've seen it erupt in so long.
See the glow?
Yeah. I never know how to finish the outros with Like I didn't know what we were, like if we were supposed to finish right there or what.
Yeah, I guess it was fine, right? I was like, okay, bye.
And then he was like, leave. And then we had like already been sitting there staring, like smiling. Bye.